Y'all hear that? Love Soap Radio. Y'all better go tune in. Follow it on Instagram. Welcome, Love Soap 420. I'm your host, Goddess Z, with the remote. So professional. So, I put a little bit too much. I was trying to look good for the camera and I probably overdid it, but just good vibes only, right? Episode, The Real Pandemic. A lot of you guys seem to feel that COVID-19 was this pandemic of some sort, right? Which it was. That's fair. It was a pandemic. But this pandemic did more than just take a lot of lives. It made a lot of other lives face themselves. You can't front. This pandemic really forced you to face yourself in the mirror. This situation only proved one of two things. Either people found a way to get through this, or they completely fell apart because they were not prepared mentally, maturely to deal with what happened. Maybe people didn't have a choice. For some people, this was just another, series of an unfortunate event. And either way, it was sink or swim. Point blank. Did you sink? Did you swim? Because either way, you have to recognize which one it is so you can move on. If you sank, then definitely time to reevaluate how you can avoid sinking again, or how you're gonna climb out of this situation. If you swam, then you basically came to the reality that, wait a minute, there's a strength inside of me I didn't know I had. Some of us don't realize how strong we are until we have no choice. I think the real pandemic was us, me, you. And what happened throughout that process? What did you learn? What changed? That's the pandemic. That's what we had to deal with, us. The real pandemic is us. It's you, it's me. It's our challenges, it's our habits, it's our attitude, it's our outlook, our mindset, our heart, our passion. What happened? How do we move forward from this? Something we can do about what happened. It happened already. But now we have to figure out how we're gonna move forward. What do we do? Are we gonna still stay at that job that we hate and suffer? Or are we actually gonna put out an application to find something else that's more rewarding? Are we gonna start that business we always wanted? Are we gonna move to that place we always wanted to move to? Are we gonna invest in that idea that we always wanted to invest in? Are we gonna make changes with the way that we live so that we can be healthier? Are we gonna start to exercise? Are we gonna take up yoga? Are we gonna learn how to cook? Whatever it is, what's next? What are we doing? Are we just gonna sit here and keep talking about the same old thing? I mean, at this point, if we're still talking about Trump, whoa. How do we move on? What is your next step? What are you going to do? How are you going to handle the rest of your life? Pretend God came down today and said, you have been cleared of anything that you've done between this very second and in the past. Moving forward, you have a clean slate. But I'm not giving you chances anymore. What are you going to do? Why not just do what you got to do? Everything you want is literally on the other side of fear. The moment you can overcome that fear, you're there. It's like being at a bridge and you see this long bridge and you see that if you walk across this bridge, you're going to get to paradise. But this bridge is over some huge waters. It's shaky. It's windy. It's long. Doesn't look too stable. But you could either just stay where you are and never find out, or just walk across that bridge. Find a way to get there safely. Figure out something. Or just trust that if you believe you're meant to be on that other side, that you'll be taken there safely. But you gotta believe. Now, a lot of people say like, oh my God, well, believe. How do I believe? How do I have confidence in myself? I can't just have confidence. That's not how it works. You're right. You don't just be like, okay, I'm confident, here we go. No. What you do is you make changes, you make small changes in your habits to see if you have the ability to make changes. For example, I decided that I was gonna do everything I can to drink much more water, and to make sure that every single day I ate something healthy, a salad, fruits, anything of that nature. If I was gonna eat something, like chicken is one of my favorites with rice, I'll tell myself I'm only having a little bit, but I'm gonna make sure that for the rest of the day, I'm only going to have healthy food. It wasn't every day. It was from the moment I woke up, I had to remind myself, this is what I need to do for myself. Because if I can make that change for myself, make a decision to make myself healthier, then that means I'm capable of doing more. And when you can overcome one challenge, and then 2 challenges, and then 3 challenges, and more challenges, you start to build that confidence. Creating goals and achieving them one by one are basically the pebbles that lead you to that rock of confidence. It's the small changes you make. It's not overnight, it's gradual,